But I know why you are truly here. You want the previews.
It's only natural to have the passion flow like a babbling brook to the Capitol. You don't need a boat to be a passenger to see the day to night passage is magical. Cause when the past unfolds, we battle away. A casual stone drops pulsating a wave, and my spirit is busted. Is it weird to jump to refresh my spirit like spearmint gum? Let's start the day with optimal optimism to dodge unstoppable opposition. Let's be confident.
The world may fall into pieces there, but that don't mean love has disappeared. For yes, this season hasn't changed, but we're bound to find more brighter days again.
Need some positivity when darkness falls, and following that dream seems impossible. We seek unpromised hope from long distances to fix scars which aren't.
Yes, I come to you from the kitchen here as I lean up against my refrigerator. What's up, patrons? I know it's been a long time since the last update, and man, I've been in the biggest musical rut of them all. I've had every problem, I've hit every little creative slump under the sun, and because you guys support me, I'm very wary of documenting the negative sides because there is financial support coming from your end of things, and I don't want the updates to feel so doom and gloom, and in my worst moments to potentially appear to inadvertently like ask for more money. Because for one, more money is never gonna fix the internal and creative solutions as much as people might feel compelled to donate or something when they see somebody go through a hard time. You know, it's generous and it's super, super nice, but you know, it will never truly fix those problems. So it's been a journey of self-discovery. Been a lot of phone calls with old friends trying to figure out how to get out of this thing. So I just want to kind of talk about some of the things that I've been doing recently to get out of the slump. Have been doing for the past, I want to say 2 weeks or so, has been this free write practice of just writing a verse a day. This journal I got in August, and it's been with the intention of just writing and writing and writing, and not really giving much thought to what I'm even writing. It's been a phenomenal practice that has gotten me out of the biggest slump in the world, and the hump that I was trying to overcome was this one of expectation for myself and expectation from you guys, really. It came to the point where I was sitting in front of my computer. Why suddenly am I so afraid of the very thing that I have done so many times? Step back and to get over that, and the way that I got over that was a lot of community support from close friends from my past and other creative individuals, and just doing something every single day, even if these verses or these words will never actually see the light of day in a song. Overthinking is possibly the biggest detriment, I think, to creating something. You truly gotta be in sort of a, I don't want to say a zen state, but the less you think about it, the more naturally it just happens. It's almost like developing a different relationship with the creative process, and that in and of itself, once we let go all of those thoughts, we are able to make something that is excellent. I hope all of you on Patreon haven't given up on me because there have been less video updates. I'm trying really hard to get this thing out this year. This is my ultimate goal. I know I originally said 10 songs, but I think it's gonna be looking more along the lines of 6 or 7 songs in order for these to come out, because I'm just dying to have something out. I'm just dying for there to be a project out there with my name on it that people can listen to and people can enjoy. I really want this album to have a lot of soul and a lot of positive outlooks, but also I still want it to inspire with words and encourage with words and show off wordplay and fantastic lyricism at the same time. I mean, shoot, it may not work, but at the end of the day, I guess I don't really care what people think about this. I've been watching a ton of interviews too recently. Interviews where people talk, big artists talk about how when they release music, it's no longer their own. And I've heard people say that time and time again. And I don't know if I have reached a situation where I'm big enough to where I experience that. And I don't know, man. I always want my music to belong to everyone else, but at the same time, it's mine too. I don't know if I will ever feel that the world owns my music. Maybe it's because I'm independent and artists sign with labels who have their say, and then once it's out, they decide what needs to be done with it. And I don't know where that comes from, but I'm also kind of fearful of that ever happening, like the music to reach a certain level where I feel like it doesn't belong to me or something. I know that sounds super bizarre and weird, and I don't want it to sound presumptuous either. But at the end of the day, what you do when you create something, you ultimately have to do it for yourself. Whatever that does for you, whatever sort of fulfillment that it brings you, the challenges of the creative endeavor and the creative process itself that you love chasing, the beauty of seeing, your finished work, just keep doing it for you. The second you start thinking about pleasing people and doing it strictly for that reason, I think those are the beginning steps to losing touch. I don't think doing it a few times will harm you super bad so long as you catch yourself eventually. But it's those like small things that we do each day that are going to determine where we end up. So I know it's tough. I know you may feel alone in the creative process, but just do it for you. Do it for you and have some small goals surrounding it. Have some goals or just literally say, if this encourages 5 people, I'm happy. If it encourages 1 person, I'm happy. And that's such a cliche thing that everybody says, But honestly, I'm at a point in my life where I genuinely feel that way. And I'm already satisfied knowing that it is going to affect 1 to 5 people positively, and they're going to feel encouraged from it. So I'm already in a situation where I'm proud of what the music has done, even though it hasn't done it. And I don't know if I'm crazy. I don't know if finally I'm working fearlessly or whatever. All I know is that I'm supposed to be making this music. Call it God, call it whatever you want. I don't know what you guys believe in. I've never been prone to, and I'll never tell people what they should believe, nor should anybody else for that matter. But all I know is that whenever I'm using words in songs and using my voice and just making music, it is a feeling unlike anything else. And without getting too emotional, I just want to thank all of you here on Patreon for providing me this opportunity. I think you guys have given me more than you will ever be able to understand. And so my hope is that with this project in return, when it's all said and done, it pours right back into your lives and it gives right back.